Tango fans. All right, it's your boy Ellis Rodriguez. I am a minority owner and the minority owner in Fat Tango. I'm joined with the homies, the Fat Tango crew. Mikey, what's up? Blake, what's good? Maddie, what's cracking? So, as you guys know, we like to hang out every 2 weeks because I need an alibi. All right. And there's a timestamp on these recordings. And so that's very important. Also, since we're going to hang out anyway, we play games. And this time it's my turn. And I picked Two Truths and a Lie, which is a classic game. I hope we don't have to explain it to you. Everybody brought two truths and a lie and another bonus. Maybe a truth, maybe a lie. And we're all basically friends and fam here. So it's going to be pretty hard to trick each other. But let's see. Let's see what we can do. And we're going to see. My first question, I guess, I'm going to ask Blake, who do you think here is just the best liar? Like, of the four of us, who's the best liar? And I'm asking you because, I mean, you just give off real serial killer vibes. So I'm kind of like...
Wow, okay. Well, I think it's me.
He answers with dead eyes. Who do you think is the best? Like, I wanted to know, because it's kind of poker, right? Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
So hopefully we all brought stuff that none of the rest of us know. And then it's like, who do you think is going to sell the shit the most? Because I think Mikey's going to be the hardest. I think I'm always going to.
I always have a hard time telling when Mikey's joking and when he's serious.
Really, Mikey?
Everybody always does.
Like our first attempt at the Wonder Woman episode, we all thought Mikey was playing along. Turns out he was seriously feeling attacked.
I had a fucking breakdown that day, man.
Hey, I can always tell when Mikey's lying. In fact, that episode, why do you think I started really putting into high gear?
I fucking knew it.
I think it's going to be hard for me because I always think Mikey's going to be lying. I think I'm always going to think that Matt's telling the truth. And honestly, like your face says nothing. Your face gives away nothing ever. Like, good. Look at that. Is that
good? That's the whole point.
Your closest friends and stuff. So I've decided we're just gonna go at random. I'm gonna pick you guys 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go, Mikey, you're gonna go first, all right? And I want your number 3 statement.
Ooh.
Yes, you. Unless there's another Mikey here.
Is there another Mikey?
Were you not here at the intros? Statement. I introduced this. You're Mike. You're playing Mikey today.
Well, to be fair, during the introductions, you might as well have been the only one on the podcast.
Me? Because I was talking so much?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, none of us actually spoke. Like, isn't this also supposed to go out as an audio thing?
Well, you guys, I said Mikey. He should say, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
He should know, hey, I'm on
Hey,
the
what's up? I'm Mikey, and I'm ready with my number 3 statement here.
Jeez.
Should I tell a little something about myself right now?
Sure, if you want to.
Oh, wait, no, that's the fucking game. Okay.
No, but the game, but you have to say it in the form of a question.
In elementary school, they made me go through anger management twice, and then a third time in high school?
Why did you say it like that?
You said say it in the form of a question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm goofing around. All right, you guys. We got
talking like a valley girl does not make it a question, Mikey.
All right, we got 90 seconds to grill him.
It does?
We're wasting our time. Okay, what you said twice in elementary school?
And once in high school?
And a third time in high school.
What grade?
Well, you are the angriest guy I know. So.
It would be 3rd grade, 5th grade, and 12th grade.
I
don't know. He's thinking pretty hard about that. It sounds like he's making it up on the spot.
Making it look like I'm thinking really
hard about it.
What was
your teacher's name? What was your teacher's names in the 3rd grade, 5th grade, 12th grade?
Mr. Thomas, Miss Shemp, and I had a shitload of teachers in senior year.
What was the name of your anger management instructor?
Mr. Thomas, Mr. Shemp, Mr. Curly, Mr. Mo.
I don't remember.
What did you do at anger management training?
In elementary school, I played with blocks and they made me cooperate with other people. And in high school, we just sat around.
They made you cooperate like at gunpoint? What do you mean they made you? What does that mean?
They made us sit around in a circle and like do.
What did you
things.
do that they said was so angry? What was your angry behavior?
Yeah, what put you there?
Yeah.
In third grade, I laid into a kid's stomach with my fist.
It's a weird way of
But
saying
not-
that.
Yeah. Just say it like a normal person would. You threw a Worcester snippet at him.
I hugged him with my fist right in the jaw.
So then in fifth grade, I speared I ran up and straight fucking tackled a kid to the ground at a track meet. And in 12th grade, I almost got tased, and so they made me go through anger management.
All right.
What almost got you tased?
Another person.
No, let me hear this story.
Oh, how much time do we have?
Tell the story, bro. We got just enough time for you to tell the story.
There was a girl who was dating this dude, and this dude was a little unhinged, and so she needed to break up with him. And so when she went to break up with him, a bunch of dudes in drumline sat at a table and kind of off to the side while she was breaking up with him. So there was an audience. And so apparently everybody at that table then became fucking assholes to this guy. So the next day he's crossing a street and he just has a fucking taser with him that he handcrafted.
Handcrafted?
And he tried to tase me as we crossed the street.
Thank you for asking me how much time. We did not have time for that story.
Yeah.
That was an awful story. All right, we got to make our votes. Do we think this is the truth, or do you think it's a lie?
That's a
I
tough
believe
one.
the elementary school shit. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know that I believe the high school shit.
it's
It might
oddly
only be 2
specific
times.
that he would pick high school after I was gone.
And Mikey
After I
seems
left.
Mikey seems like that kind of an asshole where his lie would be partly true.
Yeah, based on two truths in a lie. In one lie, he puts two truths. He's sneaky like that.
I don't know, man.
Motherfucker.
You guys are pussies and you don't want to fucking vote. I'm gonna say it's a lie, and the only reason I don't see he speared a kid in the Mikey ran up.
He laid into a kid.
Oh, you don't see me doing that shit?
He
You
speared a
don't see
kid.
me like I'm that person?
Who's that guy? Who's that wrestler guy? Goldberg? You Goldberg something in the 5th grade, bro? I don't know.
I like the idea of
Yeah,
Mikey
I'm calling
having to,
bullshit.
Mikey had
I'm
to go to
calling
anger
bullshit.
management because he was standing up for someone's honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call bullshit too. It's the 12th grade one that puts me.
Yep.
We all say it's a lie.
Am I supposed to reveal it right now, or do we keep playing?
We've all voted. We all say it's a lie. Reveal.
Yeah, but if I reveal it, then at the end, by the third one, you'll all know the right answer.
That's what the
That's
bonus
why we
one's
have
for.
the bonus one.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
God damn it, Mikey.
That's all true. That all fucking happened. In third
Oh.
grade, I wasn't really punching the kid. We were playing around, but fucking noon duty saw us and thought it was real, and so I had to go to anger management. In fifth grade, we were at a track meet, which number one seems suspicious, but I was in track in fifth grade. A kid who lived in my apartment complex came up, poured water all over my head, and I got pissed and I chased him down. And then I found him and I took his ass to the ground because I was just fucking bullshit. I just had to run a fucking mile. You're just gonna fuck with me. In retrospect, I think I was overreacting. And
You think?
Maybe if you could manage your anger a little bit better, that wouldn't have
And in
happened.
12th grade, all of that shit was true.
That's a monster pull, dude. That's 3
they actually
points.
tried to
That's
fucking.
yeah.
That's
Damn,
3
dude.
points, dude. You fooled all of us. All right, let's go, Blake. You're up. I want your second statement.
All right. I've never been skiing.
Where are you from?
I'm
or more?
from the Bay Area, but we've got a cabin up by Dodge Ridge that I've been to every week or every winter. Never been skiing.
I feel like I should know this,
Why haven't you been skiing?
but I don't think I've ever been skiing with you.
Yeah, just never.
Why don't you ski though, bro?
Never really had an interest in learning.
I think you'd look good in the skiing glasses, picking on some losers on the slopes.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of shit for this living in Montana for a while too, because fucking everybody skis or snowboards or and that shit.
Yeah, you don't snowboard.
Never had.
This isn't.
Never had any interest in any of it.
Never
Do you wakeboard?
I have been wakeboarding. I wouldn't say that I wakeboard though.
Have you do you skateboard? Have you skateboarded?
No.
Have you surfed?
Nope.
These are all activities that might burn his delicate skin.
No, I think it's weird if white people are safe. They don't snow or swim. If they don't ski or swim. I do think that's weird for a white person.
Yeah, that
But
does seem a little strange.
look at this. I mean, what is this guy? What am I supposed to do with this guy's face? What is? I mean, I don't
Seriously,
know. I'm voting last. I voted first last time.
I vote true. I think it's true. I don't remember skiing with you, and
Have you
I
invited
feel
him
like you wouldn't
to
put this
ski?
forward unless.
Have you ever invited him to ski and he said no, thank you?
Well, I don't go skiing, but our family would
Oh.
go when a group was up there occasionally, and
Yeah.
he was
Are
never
you like
there.
afraid
in
of
the group.
skiing?
No.
Are you afraid of snow?
No, not at all. I think if I was afraid of snow, I wouldn't have moved to Montana for college.
That's a fair fucking point.
All right, so let's vote. What do we got?
I vote true.
I vote true.
I'm gonna say it's a lie.
I guess Mikey had more
Just to be the
I'm
one.
gonna say it's a lie.
Okay, Blake, what is it?
It is true. I've never gone skiing despite spending multiple weekends every winter, like right next to Dodge Ridge.
I know you sled like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there you go. I'm behind, I guess. Whatever, dude.
So how does this work, Ellis? Do we get points for guessing right, and then he gets a point for you
So
guessing?
now you're on the board. You guessed correctly, so you get 1 point.
Okay.
And Mikey guessed correctly, so it gives him 4 points.
Okay.
And I said no, so Blake gets that point. And so everybody's on the board but me.
All right.
So Matt, you're up. Maddie, give me your first statement.
Okay, first statement. When I was young, me and a friend would wear dresses and walk around hitting each other with purses, screaming at each other in old lady voices.
This is true.
Oh, yeah. I think I gotta believe this one.
I
This is
don't
100%
believe
true.
that.
You guys, please grill them, ask some questions, just to fill the time. You know what I mean?
Let me know. You
Okay.
guys think it's
What-
true? Then go ahead, commit to that.
What kind of dresses?
We got 90 seconds.
What kind of dresses? They
Yeah.
were floral patterned.
Who would
You and
do
who?
it?
Who's the other kid that you was dressed up?
The other friend of mine, it was a friend of mine named Trevor. When I lived in Livermore before my parents split, we were about 5 or
this is
6
true.
years old.
This is true. I'll be back. Just go ahead.
All right.
This is
Matt, give
so
me your
true.
old lady voice.
Well, bro, have you heard of puberty? Things have changed.
Still give me your old lady voice.
I wanna hear it.
Blake, I don't think you really want to hear it. I think that maybe you're just trying to get something out of me. Free acting from a voice acting guy.
How would you do it? Would you just like put on dresses and hit people, or would you do it with like a goal in mind, like, oh, we're going to a supermarket, and then you make pretend like you're at a supermarket?
My sisters would dress us up in dresses. We would put on
Okay.
high heels and then walk around on the tile because we like the clack of the high heels, and take these big play purses and just smack them into each other, and figured like we were just arguing. Old
Did you
ladies.
ever send somebody like a
So-
birthday card and put $5 in it?
Right. We didn't really.
Or
Wow.
offer someone a
Fuck
hard
this up.
candy? So you weren't fully committed It was more about the voice and the smacking. Okay, 90
Yeah.
seconds is
Wait,
up.
wait,
This
wait.
is totally
So
true.
you and your sisters made you dress up, or you chose to dress up?
Tomato, tomato. I was young.
Okay, so this is
That
for sure
answer.
true then, because I'm
This is so true. I'm totally
specifically your older sister has tried to get me to paint my nails when I was little. So I fully believe this. This is true.
I've already voted true. I'm
gonna say not true because that sounds like a fucking episode of Bluey.
All right, what is it, Maddie?
It is true.
Boom!
Ah!
It was too weird not to be true.
Well, I didn't know how we were going to play this, so all of mine are kind of specific. But
No, yours are great. Yours are great. So I'm up. I'm up. I need you guys to pick 1, 2, or 3.
1. I vote for 1,
Yeah, let's do 1.
just like mine.
1.
I'm going to be a contrarian and say 3
Shut up,
because
Blake.
my vote doesn't count.
Yeah, voted.
Why, weirdo? All right. I was private security for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terrell Owens on the same day. Boom. 90 seconds on the clock, boys.
What year was this?
I have no idea.
Not a good.
I'm going to say around 99, 2000.
What were they both doing that day?
Wait. This was an era where Schwarzenegger didn't need a bodyguard.
Around 99, 2000.
Yeah, so what were they doing? What were each of them doing that day that you were providing
Terrell
security
Owens was at 49ers training camp or whatever. And Arnold Schwarzenegger was on a golf course at some rich guy Spanos' house or golf course or something like that.
And you were at both in the same day?
You're damn right.
How far was the golf course and this other place?
They were both in the same city. They were both in Stockton.
Stockton?
Classic
Stockton is
Niners
like in that
training
area.
camp?
Like in that area, yeah.
Ooh, I think.
I don't think the Niners do training camp in Stockton.
Yeah, don't they go up closer to
Yeah.
Roseville?
Yeah, my
You
No,
don't
my
know what you're
parents-
talking about, Blake.
my parents went and watched Niners training camp in like
Yeah.
Parents are
I'm-
99,
goddamn
2000. They did not go to Stockton.
They lied to
I'm
me.
thinking. I vote
Did
false
you
because
work?
I'm calling bullshit.
I'm pretty
You
sure
worked
that I
for-
went to the Niners
I'm calling
training
it,
camp
bro.
in '99.
You're
Were you?
Yeah.
calling
Wait,
it
wait,
correctly.
wait,
I
wait,
was
wait.
there.
Were you working?
They
private
needed security,
for a
and they called in
company?
your boy. What happened? What?
Were you working private security, or were you working like for a company, and they assigned you to these people, or these people hired you?
Were you Securitas?
Wait,
I was working.
how
for,
old were you?
I was like in my early 20s.
Were you working for a company?
Yes, and your time is up.
What was your company?
Burns or Securitas, one or the other.
That sounds
Maybe
fucking
Pinkerton.
made up.
Maybe Pinkerton.
I'm
One
calling
of the
bullshit.
That sounds fucking made up.
This didn't
This
happen.
bullshit. I say no. I say lie.
Yeah, I'm calling lie.
Blake,
Lie.
1, 2, 3 points for Ellis.
Oh shit!
The San Francisco 49ers training camp has moved, but for years and years and years, it took place at the University of the Pacific in Stockton, California. And there's this multi-billionaire guy there named A.G. Spanos, and he has a private golf course and whatever. And I don't know why he's doing that, but I got hired by Burns, and we ultimately merged with Pinkerton to become Securitas. And they had an armed division, and there were only 2 or 3 of us that were able to like carry weapons or whatever. And so we just got hired out to them. And I was in charge of 49ers camp, right? So that day, during the day, I hung out with Arnold Schwarzenegger and was his security, just like hired security or whatever. And then that night, I went and checked on checked on the officers that were at the training camp at UOP, and Terrell Owens broke curfew and then ran some old lady security down in the hallway with a fucking golf cart. And we had to fill out this fucking report to their coaches that Terrell Owens is a dick. As a matter of fact, this was so long ago, Jerry Rice was still on the squad.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice was like his last year or something like that. And I remember looking at him, and he's tiny. And I was just like out of the Marine Corps, I was like 235, 6'4", and he's 6'1" or something. And I was like, and he would wear all black. It was like an all black cat suit.
Damn.
He was all black cat
Tip?
suit, cleats, helmet. Jerry Rice, what?
Was
How
Schwarzenegger
was
cool,
Arnold?
or was it like you do not look Mr. Schwarzenegger in the eyes?
I do a joke about how I met Arnold Schwarzenegger at a party, and I tell a joke that I heard him say that day, and he was funny. Yeah.
Was it one of those situations where you casually mentioned while you're hanging out with him, like, you should run for governor someday?
No. No, I didn't talk to anybody. I just sat there and like tried to act like hard. But like,
Oh, you love California? How much
Yeah.
do you love
Oh
California?
my. How much you love it? Yeah. Easy money.
Did he drop any quotes? He's just like, get to the golf cart.
He actually does that shit.
Where
When
is
he's
your
schmoozing-
putter? And
When
what
he's
does it do?
schmoozing with everybody, he knows what they want to hear. He's fucking cool. He was pretty cool. But I'm just standing there like this, trying to blend in the background, just watching them. Whatever. So, Mikey, you're up. Give me your number 2.
I once ate a Twinkie out of drummer Darren Pfeiffer's ass on stage at a Goldfinger show.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one, bro. This is a lot.
Derek, yeah,
This
that
is a
makes
lot.
sense.
Say this again.
I once ate a Twinkie out of drummer Darren Pfeiffer's ass on stage at a Goldfinger show. Goldfinger used to have a drummer, Darren Pfeiffer, until like the last 10 years, I think. And they would do this thing when they toured where during a show, they would call an audience member up on the stage and they would fucking say, eat this Twinkie out of Darren Pfeiffer's ass. And they put it into his ass and the fan gets up there and they eat the Twinkie. And
The whole Twinkie or just the Twinkie that's exposed?
However much you will eat. So like fucking you eat a little bit and then
How much did you eat?
took a little bit and then he took the Twinkie out of
Wait,
his
you
ass.
only ate
and
a
he,
little
tried
bit?
to
You didn't eat
give
the
it.
whole thing?
No. His ass was hairy and smelly. And he fucking
So's yours?
is super sweaty. He's been drumming the whole fucking show. And so like he he went for Charlie with it and he's just like, oh nope. And then he throws it out into the audience. He took a little bite out of it himself too.
And, so you didn't eat it out of his ass. You ate it after he removed it from his ass and threw it into the audience?
No. I ate it while
You
it was
took
in
a
his
bite
ass.
of it.
I
You
took a bite of it while it was in his ass.
And
You
then
went
the
on
creamy
stage.
filling exploded into your mouth and you loved it.
Yeah. That's exactly how it happened.
And that's how I know it's true.
I'm gonna okay.
Nobody even asked you a question. You just laid all this out.
You know what? I'm saying false. I'm changing my mind because Mikey would have told me this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Mikey
going through right
Why
now.
would I tell
Mikey
you
would
this?
be bragging
told me
about
about
this
it.
No,
shit.
hang on.
Dude.
Why would I tell you this with the amount of shit you already give me for the things you've seen me do? This is prime fucking
Like, what have you done
shit-giving
that's
shit.
even close to in public eating a Twinkie out of a man's ass? Like, I don't know you that well. If I don't think you would volunteer to do it.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't tell people about this.
I think
I don't know. You
I
go to
think
a
he
fucking
would.
punk show, you get caught up in the heat of the moment, you go on stage, you get a Twinkie out of a man's asshole. He's been drumming the entire night.
Mikey, if this is true, why the hell would you not have said this on Family Records?
This
I'm
is
gonna
such
say
a
false.
caring
We interviewed
story.
you.
I'm going to
Because-
vote. I'm going to vote, and I'm going to say false. And I don't think you have the heart to do it. If you don't have the heart to tell your best friends, then you
Yeah.
don't have the heart to do it in front of a massive group of strangers.
Yeah.
told
I don't
me
know,
So
man.
I
I'm
think
into
I think
shit.
you
I like
I think you
public
had the
sex.
chance and you didn't do it and you regretted it your whole life and you just deep down you want that sweet Twinkie
You just missed that Twinkie.
in your gullet, but you didn't do it, bro. No, I don't think you got the heart. That's my vote. I say no.
salty Twinkie bite. Yeah,
Lie.
Yeah,
What's
you're
your
lying.
guys'
I don't.
vote?
I'm gonna say lie.
Everybody says it's a lie.
Yes.
Everybody.
It is a lie. I would not go near that man's fucking sweaty asshole. Even let me do that fucking show. That's fucking gross. This isn't. I didn't have the heart to do it. This is. I'm not gonna go up on stage and eat that smelly Twinkie. Fuck that. Some other dude did it.
I actually don't know really what's happening here, but I was like, they probably do that at the show. And then maybe you went to the show and you saw it, but nobody even asked you questions. You just gave up all the good. That's so guilty. Why did you offer?
You had it all planned out.
That really happened. They really did do that shit at the shows. That was one of the best shows I've ever been to.
I bet.
You were telling us the
I got
story
kicked
of
in
some
the face
lucky
by
fan.
John Feldman. Charlie fucking stepped on my hand and fell on me.
I've heard that story.
Yeah.
I've heard. See, I hear the stories. You've told me fucked up shit before. I knew it was.
That was your number 2, right, Mikey?
That was my number 2.
All right, Blake, give me your number 1.
All right.
And do it just dead-eyed. The way you normally do it. Sorry.
I don't eat chocolate.
Come on, these are your things, you piece of shit.
Yeah, dude,
Yours
most
are
of the
the
exciting shit I have told somebody.
No.
So-
Well played. Well played, my guy.
I know
God
the
damn
answer to this, and I know why I know the answer to this.
Yeah,
God
I already
damn it.
know this one. This one's this
Fuck.
is common knowledge.
See, even this one, I fucking.
Is it because
I'm too much of an open book.
Is it because you're racist toward desserts? We have 90 seconds to fill, you guys. We need to find.
He's only eats vanilla bean, man.
Only vanilla bean.
Yeah.
Only
Interesting.
Specifically vanilla bean.
Yeah.
Very.
He doesn't drink coffee. Like he does. His
Wow.
coffee is just French vanilla creamer.
Let me guess.
Yep.
Your white wine.
No,
kind
vanilla
of guy.
bean creamer.
Mikey, your glass is
Interesting.
almost gone.
He likes a Hershey's cookies and cream
Without the Hershey's.
without the cookies.
Oh.
All right, whatever.
This
Just
is
give your
fucking
vote.
true.
Let's go.
This is true. I already know this
true.
I'm gonna say this is a lie. I'm kidding. This is true.
shit.
Yeah.
Blake?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, you're dumb if you take
This is-
that stick.
This is true. Blake, right?
Look
Yeah.
at him, dude. Look at it, Blake. He looks like chocolate's too spicy.
Give everybody their pen. I'm actually winning, you guys, by 1 point. I'm beating Mikey by 1 point.
No, fucking
Because you guys
shit.
didn't believe that I did security for Terrell Owens. That's ridiculous. Of course I did.
I didn't believe you did it for both of them in the same day.
Yeah, the same
In
day is what got me.
Stockton? Was Stockton real?
You
I went there last
They
week.
have their training camp at UOP every year in Stockton. You can look it up.
Arnold
Bro.
Schwarzenegger played fucking golf in Stockton.
Yes.
All right.
Guess there was a different time.
That was the first time I'd ever met a big celebrity. Now you're just accusing me of lying?
I guess
Maddie,
the 90s
you're
were
up.
fucking wild, man.
Maddie, you're up. Give me your number 3.
Number 3. All right. When I was 11, I decided I wanted to wear a bow tie and a fedora to school every day. But ultimately, I was persuaded not to by my mother, who convinced me that that was dumb.
No, that kind of sounds true.
A fedora and a what?
I know your
And a
mother.
bow tie. I thought it would be my thing, but my mother.
Wait,
Why
how
was
old
it
did you
you
say?
said?
Dumb.
Yeah.
How old did you say you were at this point?
I'm pretty sure I was 11.
Why was it? Why was it your thing?
Let's see. I knew
Why did you
11-year-old
decide
Matt.
fedora?
I know Mary Jo.
I needed a thing, man. We had moved down south. I wasn't in sports and didn't have a lot of friends and stuff. And I think I was trying to find something to identify with. And I thought bow ties were cool. And fedoras were cool. And I was 11.
Mhm.
And I wanted my mom to buy me some so I could wear one every day for school.
Right.
And my
So,
mom is
and not just
the
the
person that
same
tells
bow
me
tie,
that-
but different bow ties.
Yeah. I wanted to have a few on rotation. My grandma was kind of supportive, but my mom was like, no, you can't be.
Now,
like
we're talking clip-on
Your
bow
mom-
ties, or did you want to tie the bow tie?
The reality is I probably wanted clip on. I don't really remember.
Poser.
But
You
yeah,
fucking poser.
I wanted what's the word? I wanted the love, but not. I didn't want to put in the effort.
Okay, when your mom told you it was dumb, did she straight say it like that? How did she tell you it was dumb?
She kind of did the thing where she's like, "Are there any other kids at school that wear bow ties every day?" And I was like, "No." Are there kids that wear bow ties ever? And I was like, "The band kids do when they're doing band stuff." And she was like, "Do you want to look like that every day in school?" Like, no. She basically told me it was dumb in my mom's kind of way. She was still being kind of parenting, but ultimately it was like, think
She
about
talked you out of it.
She's like,
You
you know,
want to be that guy?
yeah, is there a kid at your school that wears a cape every day? And I was like, oh yeah. And she was like, what do you think of that kid? And yeah.
What do you think of that kid?
There was a kid at your school who wore a cape every day.
Yeah, y'all didn't have one of those?
Was his
I feel
name
like every
Lando?
school had a cape kid.
I don't think
Only
it was a
if it's
cape,
Lando.
but there were weird kids for sure.
There was the Naruto runners and the cape kids.
Nobody at my school wore a cape.
Well, you were a little different era. There was probably the
Yeah.
equivalent somewhere, right?
No, for sure. I
Yeah.
hear you. All right, so we got to
Yeah.
vote, guys. What's it going to be?
I think that's fucking true.
I think it's true. 11-year-old Matt gave off a fedora vibe for sure.
No, because adult Matt would dress up for Dapper Days at Disneyland in fucking bow ties and colorful fucking chucks.
All right, this is my
And
deal.
his mom is the kind of
This is my
person who
deal.
would be like, "Yo, that's fucking dumb. Don't do that."
I feel personally, I have no idea. So I'm basically just going to game it. I'm 1 point ahead. What's one fucking point? And then also, too, I've never seen Matt wear anything other than a fucking t-shirt, jeans, and a hat. He just does
this was a
not come
different
across
time.
me as a kid that's fashion forward at 11 years old or whatever.
No, this
You know
was
what
a
I
different
mean?
time. Ellis,
Forward.
this was a different time.
Look, I might
Matt,
be wrong.
Different
Matt,
Matt.
like
might
8
be
years
wrong.
ago,
Matt
wore
is in-
fedoras and bow ties. He
Dude.
moved up to Livermore, and he's just like, "Oh,
Why?
fucking trucker
And
hats
you're
and
going to get an
t-shirts
extra
all the
point, bro. You're going
time."
to catch up with me. You're about to catch up. Why are you trying to talk me out of it? I say false. Maddie, is it true or false?
It is false.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
I told you. I told you.
They are right that I did go through a fedora phase. I did used to dress colorful and fun. And in 8th grade, I wore a Hawaiian shirt every day to school to hide my chubbiness.
Oh man,
Didn't work.
My mom
I
tried
do
to
remember
tell me
Hawaiian
to
shirt,
let me
Matt.
go for it.
he played you. He played you like a.
Fuck.
I'm never gonna trust anything you say again, Matt.
All right. Oh, I'm up. I did number. What'd you guys pick? Number 1.
We picked 1 last time.
Okay.
I vote for 2. Guys, gentlemans.
I'll go 2.
I already did.
All right. Here we go. Number 2. Me and Tom Green pissed on a building once together, and we crossed our streams.
What year was
97.
this?
What's
what
with
year?
you in the years, dude? This was 2011, 2012. 2011, 2012.
What was
Were
the
you guys
building you
working the
peed
same
on?
show?
We were working on the same show. I was his host. And it was outside of a spaghetti factory
Out of a spaghetti where?
in like Rancho Cordova. And like everybody that weekend which is also out of time. I don't know why, but they were talking about Ghostbusters, crossing the streams. For some reason that came up once or twice. So now we're both drunk, pissing on the side of a spaghetti factory. And I'm taking a piss and he crossed the streams. You're never supposed to cross the streams.
Did you
And
see
this
his
is me
dick?
and
How
Tom
big
Green
was
holding
it?
our penises, laughing about how we crossed streams.
Wait, so you were just peeing and he crossed the stream?
Well, I think he kind of teased me with it, like he kind of like started peeing a little bit toward me, and then I was like, "Hey, man, what are you doing? Don't cross." And then then I went after. This is not gonna see. That's why I gotta say the Ghostbusters thing. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. But we're peeing, and then he kind of starts inching his pee toward me, and I go, "What the fuck?" And then I kind of inch it toward him, and then he goes, "Don't cross the street." And then we laugh.
What city were you performing in?
Rancho Cordova.
Oh, right.
And that's it. That's time, you guys.
I got caught up in the story.
That's time.
I believe it. That seems like
I believe this
Green.
one.
Yeah, I believe this one.
This
Whether
one
it's
you
true or
fucking
not,
believe.
I want to believe this one.
Me having a job providing security, you don't believe. And me pissing.
I don't believe this happened.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
don't
that
believe this happened.
It's the Tom Green element.
Yeah,
that I
it's
believe.
Tom Green.
That seems like where he'd be in the circuit at the time, like what he was doing, and it seems like the type of shit that he would do. It's like
look at. So I got yes, no.
No, yeah, yes, no.
You're definitely a no. This did not happen, you guys. This did not happen.
Man.
I did.
thought you were
2
so
yeses.
cool for a
Yeah, I did do a show with him at that time. I got drunk, and it was at Tommy T's in Sacramento, which was actually Rancho, and I peed on the spaghetti factory. And then somebody saw me, so I ran up, and then I was like banging on the door, and Tom Green opened the door, and I was like, "Oh my God, Tom Green saved my life!" So that way, if you guys ask me any questions, I would have answers. But no. We did not cross streams.
Man,
I've never seen Tom Green's penis. Sorry, guys.
it's such a
But
I'm sorry for you.
I'm also beating the fuck out of you guys in this game. All right, so now we're on our last round. So what we're gonna do is, Mike, you already said it. Based on the other two that you did, we're already gonna know if you're doing a truth or a lie. So this is dealer's choice. I'm gonna pick you. You pick the one the next question or your bonus question.
So we don't know if it's a truth or a lie.
Because now we don't know. So Mikey, you're up. Just pick either one of your statements, and then we'll all figure out if it was a truth or a lie.
Was that vodka, Mikey?
Yep, caught me. No, it's fucking water. I once tipped an SUV onto 2 wheels on a mountain road.
You did what?
I once took an SUV up onto 2 wheels, like tipped it onto its side onto 2 wheels while I was doing a curve on a mountain road.
Oh wow!
And you didn't crash?
No.
An SUV?
Yes.
What kind of SUV?
SUV?
It was a Hyundai Santa Fe. It was my mom's Hyundai Santa Fe.
How fast were you going?
Around 40, 50.
Did you pee?
No.
What does that mean?
I just imagine Mikey fucking losing, like freaking out if something like that happened and peeing himself.
So you were going too fast.
I can keep my cool when shit's going down.
How high
did
the other tires get? How high did the other tires get?
How high did the tires get? I don't know, maybe a foot off the ground. Not big. It wasn't like crazy ass motherfuckers driving down the street like, whoa, look at me.
How long? How long were they off the 2 wheels off the ground?
Maybe because it was like an accident, so it was kind of like a quick moment. It was like a couple of seconds.
If this is true, this is the most boring thing I've ever found out about you.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's too stupid to brag about.
I assume it was on the mountains to 29 Palms.
What, Matt?
I assume it was on the way to 29 Palms.
Where are you going?
No. I was in Temecula for a drumline show. Like just out of high school, we liked going to the WGI kind of shows where you could see RCC and Pulse and shit. And so I went up with some kids from high school, and I was
You know what?
following.
It's time. It's time, dude. I think this would make you cool for 2 seconds of your life, and I don't want to give you that. So I'm gonna say,
What the fuck, man?
that would mean that you were cool for 2 seconds of your life, which I refuse. But that's how I messed up last time. I didn't realize you were Goldberging people at track meets. Because as soon as you said you were at a track meet, I was like, this dude's full of shit. So maybe.
But I'm not at a track meet this time. I'm at a drum
I think
line
that
show.
this is true. I think that you are a horrible driver. I'm gonna vote true.
Driver?
You guys
Fuck
do what
you.
you want to do. You guys do what you want. No, when you're a kid, right out of high school, you seem like you like to learn things the hard way. So I'm like, yeah, right out of high school. You know.
Yeah, I'm leaning true too. I'm wondering if it was
Yeah.
like he was driving it and someone was like, hey, I think the tires kind of came up in the air. And you were like, wow, they were up in the air. We fucking went on 2 tires. That was crazy. And then he told people that for 10 years.
And it's also small enough
You're right
that
after
you
high
like
school,
you
like
wouldn't
you
have told
tend to
us already,
exaggerate.
right? It's also like not that big of a deal. Maybe you didn't tell us already. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's true. What's your vote, Maddie?
You know,
He's poker facing you right now.
My gut's telling me true too. I feel like he could have pulled this one out of his ass real quick.
I don't, knowing how long it took Mikey to write his answers, I assume he could only come up with one lie, and he already did. So I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm a great liar.
Oh, there's 3 truths, man. What do you got? What do you
That was
got?
a lie
It's
right
fucking
there.
true. It's fucking true. It happened. I never talked about it because it's such a dumb little thing. It was an accident. It happened real quick. I remember because like it was like right out of high school, and I'm up there with like Matt and Patrick, a different Matt and Patrick, and we're driving down the street road, and in my car I have fucking Brandon and Jolena, who fucking hated me
Oh,
already.
you had people in the car while you did
I had
this
people
shit?
in the car. I didn't mean to
man.
do it. Like Matt was like in this like little 4-door sedan, and he's fucking tearing ass down this road, and I'm trying to keep up with him, and all of a sudden we hit this crazy curve, and I wasn't prepared for it. Tip up on the side, you hit it, and it's like, oh shit, and then you like fucking turn around because
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm not following Matt anymore.
But nobody was hurt.
Nobody was hurt. We were all cool.
Outstanding. This is
I
good.
think Jolina's feelings were hurt because she fucking hated me already.
All right. Blake, dealer's choice. What do you want to do, man?
All right. This feels less original because Mikey just came with a car one, but within 6 months of getting my driver's license, I totaled my car less than a mile from my house.
Oh, time.
Less than a mile from your house?
Yes.
That's where most accidents occur statistically. What kind of car was it?
Where was it on the? Yeah, what kind of car and where was it on near the house?
It was a red 2001 Ford Explorer. It was around like the first bend after the gate to the ranch. Not the first bend. It was.
Was it on the dirt road?
No.
How did you total it?
You totaled your car outside of the gate of the ranch. Was there another car involved? What made you total your car?
So I was like really sick, like should not have been driving sick. And I was
tequila?
kind of no, just like the flu.
I thought Ellis was quoting his favorite song. Sorry.
But yeah, no, so I was kind of just on autopilot driving, and I took a turn too sharp and drove into a drainage ditch, and it set off.
How old was the car? No, how old was the
axle.
car when you? It was not a brand new car, right?
No.
How old was the car?
I got my license in 2012.
No, but how old was the car? The car was already 5, 10 years old.
It was like 10 years old, 10, 11 years old.
So that would lower the cost of when it's being totaled. right?
Yeah, like this car got fucked up. Like drainage
What was the
ditch set
damage to
off
the
the
car? What was the
airbags.
damage
It
to the
kept
car?
going. It went through the. See, I shredded a tire.
Oh, totaled.
Broke the bumper. Snapped both the axles. Airbags went off. Knocked out one of my headlights.
I got a
And
question.
scratched the shit out of it.
I got a question. Matt, did you ever hear about this?
I don't think so, but I was living down south when he first got his license.
Okay.
And if it was what he's saying, like on the dirt road, they just pulled off, like I could see never hearing about it. So
No, not on the dirt road.
I'm sorry. Well, but on the back roads.
Yeah.
I could see if it hits that asphalt right on one of those, like the ways where it like falls off. I could see that happening, but
look at his face. There's nothing there. Look at this guy's God damn it, he play poker for a living, dude. Jesus Christ.
How many truths and lies have we gotten from Blake so far?
Two truths.
Two truths.
Look at him. He looks like just Chuck Norris in his heyday. Just Chuck Norris if he worked out. Look at him. Nothing. I got nothing, bro.
I think I was just shot in the wind on this one. I don't know what to.
Is that eeny, meeny, miny, mo? That's what I'm saying. What the? I'm gonna say that this is false because I gotta pick, and you guys won't pick. I'm picking, and I'm gonna say false. I'm gonna go false.
I'll go true, just to cover the other side of it.
Mikey. It's not a relationship.
What you thinking,
Commit.
Mikey?
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say true on this one. I think this happened.
And I said false, right? It is true.
It is true. Damn. This must have not been a huge deal if I didn't hear about it.
No, it was like we got the car dirt cheap. We actually got more money from the insurance company than the car was worth.
That sounds about right.
Wait. So we got 3 truths from Blake, which means Blake is a person who came up with one lie and couldn't think of anything else and came up with 3 truths.
He's very
it's not
truthful.
That I couldn't think of anything else. Actually, no, it was you guys were giving me shit for coming up with boring ones. I thought of one that was actually interesting and none of you knew.
Look at me. Give me a truth right now and tell me I've never skied was fair. Come on, dude. Come on. Like, what are we supposed to do with that? If we're not playing Never Have I Ever. Maddie,
that's true.
Dealer's choice.
But yeah, no, all my exciting shit I've told the people. Like
bullshit. Tell me something exciting right now.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
And say it excited.
All right, yeah. I've met 2/3 of the band Tenacious D.
All right. That is exciting, but I wasn't very excited when you said it.
So matter of fact.
Yeah.
Wait, so you met Jack Black and Kyle Gass, or who was the other person?
No, I have not met I have not met Jack Black.
Who was
I've met Kyle Gass and Dave Grohl.
Who's Dave Grohl?
Dave Grohl was the drummer of Nirvana, and then he was also the founding member and guitarist of Foo Fighters, a band that
also the drummer for Tenacious D. Yeah. He was also Satan in
I knew that.
Tenacious
I was just giving you the opportunity to tell the people at home. Maddie, you're up. Dealer's choice. What do you got?
All right. Let's see. Which one? Okay. I once played a blind man in a school play and have almost no memory of it because I closed my eyes the whole time because I thought it would be more accurate.
I think that's fucking true. I don't even ask any questions.
I want it to be true. I want it to be true. So we got to ask. Okay, when was this? What year was this?
This would have been no, 5th grade, 4th grade. 5th grade
but then I'm saying you remember closing your eyes the whole time.
I remember being cast in it. I remember that I was supposed to make it more real. I was excited because it was my first play, my first time acting. So to get it right, I borrowed some circular sunglasses and I pulled a stick out of a tree and I used that as my walking stick. But when it actually came to it, I don't remember being on stage really because I had one line and I went out there and closed my eyes, even though I had sunglasses on, because I thought it would be more accurate. I did it in rehearsals too.
I don't know. I mean,
Was it
what kind of
accurate?
method?
I don't know. I mean,
Was your
What I-
was your performance heralded?
no one gave a shit, man. I had a friend who played a tree in the background, and he had more people in the audience cheering for him.
Well, was he a good tree?
Yeah, it was a good tree.
All right.
Was he still? Did he
It
have any
stood still
lines?
really well.
Stop talking about the tree. I've been dealing with
Did
this
your
for so
tree
long.
friend have lines? That's the
Well, wait,
question.
I wanna hear more
I'm
about this
questioning
tree.
you.
Was
No,
it
he
what
didn't
kind
have
of tree? What
lines.
kind of tree was it?
I don't know.
Wait. Did the tree grow up to be this staff? Yeah.
No, that staff was better. For what it's worth, my staff was straight up a stick out of a tree. I pulled it down, thought it would work. I was in 4th or 5th grade, and it was a stick. It was long. It was
All right, time's up. We got to vote. you
Oh,
guys.
wait, I got one
3 or 4
more
feet
question.
wide.
When you were doing this, did you channel your Matt Murdock at all?
Didn't know who that was at the time.
Damn.
That was 4th grade,
Yeah.
man.
All right, everybody vote. What do we got?
I think that's fucking true. I think
I
that sounds
believe
like a
it.
bad fucking thing to do.
I believe it.
I don't like that smile. I changed my answer. That's false.
I'm going to say false. I'm voting false.
You know
I
what?
gotta
I'm
do-
gonna stick with true. Goddammit.
Mikey, 100%. What are you?
I'm true. That's fucking. I think that's true. That's just that really seems
Two
like
trues and a false. What is it?
It's true.
Oh,
All right.
Mikey, Maddie, Blake. I'm still winning, dude. All right, as it goes, you guys. I have 10 points, and Blake has 6, and Matt has 9, and Mikey has 8.
I'm in 2nd. Sweet.
You are in 2nd. So conceivably, you could tie me, and then we would go to sudden death.
Sounds badass.
All right. I can't be bothered to pick. So go Eenie or Meanie. Or Miney or Mo. Just pick.
Or Larry or Curly.
Yeah, just you guys give me a 1 or 2, A or B.
Whoa.
Mo. Yes.
Oh, it is.
Okay. I once, while playing basketball, dunked on MC Hammer and rubbed my nuts in his face.
An MC. What year was this?
Why do you always say that?
Why does it matter what year?
He always
Well,
says
I mean,
what
to be
year.
fair, was it peak MC Hammer or was it like post MC Hammer?
So what you're saying is you
Post the
could
peak.
touch this.
I was a child when he was at his peak. This was after. This is right after high school for me. This is probably my freshman year of college.
You dunked on MC Hammer. Freshman
That's not
year
even
of
the most
college,
important part. Then I
and
rubbed
rubbed your nuts.
my nuts.
He touched this.
Yo, I dunked on MC Hammer. Yo, I gave him that.
How many people did you immediately tell about this?
I didn't want to put this on the list because I was sure I had already told you guys.
Do you have a bit about this in your stand-up?
I do.
I can't verify that, so I don't.
I've never.
Was this at an event, or did you just happen to be playing basketball in the park and MC Hammer was there?
Were you guys playing basketball in Stockton?
No.
We're playing basketball in a hot tub in the nude.
We,
My balls.
we were playing in Tracy. And you guys live in Pleasanton. You know where Tracy is. That's where we played. In Tracy.
Oh.
But yeah, how was it? You were like, you hit him up and you guys were like, let's go play some ball.
Yeah.
No.
How did this happen?
I drove up from Stockton. came to the game and I fucking dunked on MC Hammer. And I put my nuts in his face. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. And any one of you three can come get this fucking caramel candy as well. And that's time. That's time.
Did you do it
90
intentionally?
seconds.
This
And I see this, what year was this? Because you trying to tell people I'm old. That's what you're trying to do. This was back in the 90s.
I fucking love the 90s.
All right, let's go. Everybody
oh
go.
fuck!
I think that's false.
I'm
I
gonna go
did
false.
all celebrities because I didn't want any one of them to be different. What happened?
I'm gonna go false too because you didn't cross.
Fuck you. You don't think I could dunk on why? You don't think
I don't.
could
It's not
dunk
that
on-
I don't. Pal, it's not that I don't think you could.
Is it the nuts?
No,
It's the nut.
It's
nut.
the fuckery with the Tom Green story. I just don't know if I can.
Like, I think
That
you
seems
played
so
basketball with MC Hammer, and maybe you dunked on him, but I don't think you rubbed your nuts all up on his face.
I don't know. I'm gonna go
You
ahead
see
and
me
say
get Blake,
true.
see me get buckets. Blake knows what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go false. False it is.
Mikey,
False.
fuck you. Blake
I'm gonna say true.
says true. That's a point for Blake. That's 2 points for me. And I fucking win. I totally look. So I was going to school in Stockton, and I was working at a gym in Stockton at the whatever. I don't know what the name of the gym was, but they had a chain of them, right? In Shape City. And one of the other chains was in Tracy. And by this time, he was broke, and he got declared bankruptcy or whatever, and bought a big fat mansion in Tracy. And he would go down to the In Shape City and play tennis and whatever. And then one day I'm there, and these other two guys, they go, "Hey man, we're looking for a third for this 3-on-3 tournament." And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And I did. The only time I've ever told this story on stage was for a thing that Carlos filmed that he was pitching to somebody. So I don't have a bit about it on stage, but I have talked about and I'm not like I can just be dunking on people and whatever. But I guess he had like a pig ligament like replacing his knee, and he was cherry picking. He was just standing under the rim, like it was the easiest dunk I've ever had. And it was a 3-on-3 tournament. We played 7 or 8 teams. Nobody ever came. It was us 3, them 3, and the ref. And then somebody that would put the score up. It was literally that every time. The one time we played MC Hammer, everybody was there. Like there was like 40 or 50 people in the gym. And I was like, "Who's that?" And they're like, "Oh, that's MC Hammer." And I was like, "Well, you about to catch these nuts." And he did. And that's the story. Bam.
Yeah, I think it was the detail about it being in Tracy that sold it for me. Because that was like, I've got family out there and they see him all the time, and he's just some guy in Tracy now.
Right. He
Again, it was
wasn't
the
quite
nuts.
some guy in Tracy at that time, but like, yeah, he's a Tracy guy now for sure.
It'd be funny if you were just like, we happened to play him, and I was rubbing my nuts on everyone's face, and he just got up on my neck.
No. He was talking trash too. So that's it.
Was
I
he
felt
telling
like
you
I
you
was
couldn't
either
touch
going to be
this?
at a really big disadvantage or an advantage because you guys actually all know each other better. But that puts you guys at a huge disadvantage because you had to come up with stuff that you guys didn't already know.
Yeah.
Right, which is
So
why I
hard.
came with such boring shit.
Well, I was gonna go all celebrity too, actually, but these guys know most of my stories. The only one I realized,
same here.
I didn't say it, but I can give it to you if you want. I had another one that was true, which was when I was young, my pediatrician was close friends with Kevin Spacey and would take calls from him in his pediatrics office all the time.
Yeah, that's
That was true.
That's true.
That's a lot worse
Oh,
now
yeah,
than it
you
would have
should
been.
But
do
I was
that.
gonna go for it, but it seemed like it'd be obviously fake or obviously true because it's so. What are the odds?
No, I would have. You would have.
Well,
got me on that, dude.
I guess your pediatrician figured you weren't good enough.
Yeah, I guess so. He's like,
Yeah.
we're not inviting you to our VIP.
Was your pediatrician also friends with Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh no,
Jesus.
Jared from Subway. Footlongs all along. What year was that? All right. Anyway,
That was
what's
pre-fall.
your guys' let's do our shout outs and everything. I'm illustrated everywhere. And I'm not on any upcoming Fat Tango podcasts or any of the new Fat Tango Presents, I think, right? Like what's coming up next?
Next is
What's
Pillow
next
Talk.
is going to be Pillow Talk drops Monday.
Noise.
Yeah, buddy. We've just been playing with Asia May. We
Noise.
haven't been working with you. Now we got to get you back out.
And then we're starting a whole new thing for Dig Fist. Because we don't talk about Dig Fist enough. I'm so excited about this damn thing.
Oh,
We
yeah, I'm
don't,
looking
but Dig
forward to
Fist
it.
is finally making some solid progress.
Nice.
This is a
We are
fucking
in
work
pre-production
in
right
progress.
now, finally, right?
And we're doing a lot of re-recording. Do I get to
Is it
re-record
like
my stuff?
legit production? Okay.
Do I get
What's
to re-record my stuff for Dig Fist?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. We're gonna reapproach a lot of the recording, right, Mikey?
Right.
Yeah,
That
no,
would come so far.
we're just gonna start like fucking. This is gonna be the summer of recording for Digfist. We need to get fucking
Voices.
30
Yeah.
characters recorded.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Our biggest project. That's what I'm excited about. What else we got
Taking
going on?
goddamn
I'm
long.
developing a couple podcasts just for Fat Tango. I got some feelers out. I'm waiting for the artists to get back to me because I don't want to talk them into it. I gave them a good
Sure.
pitch. If they're in, they're in. If they're not, they're not.
Yeah.
How's oh, and then I owe you guys artwork. They might be bronies.
It might be
Yeah.
bronies. The show
might
where
be
Mikey's a
bronies.
brony and I'm not one yet.
I don't.
Cass?
Believe,
I thought it was. I thought it was the show where you guys talk
about.
about coming in a jar.
That's what bronies do.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
that's their
Anonymous
other.
is
That's
brony.
their other show. So, like, have you guys had any contact from people that are listening to the podcast?
We have, man.
Are they bronies?
We've
Yeah.
had a couple bronies
Okay.
reach out. Yeah.
So you guys are deciding though whether or not you're bronies on whether or not you like My Little Pony, whether or not you can get into the story, right?
We're keeping a fairly light threshold. Our threshold is consider yourself a brony if you would put it on to rewatch casually because you like the show.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're judging it on the show.
We're
right?
just watching the show and giving our honest
Right.
opinions. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's based on your guys' opinion of the show.
Yeah.
But like, how do you feel like toward the community of bronies? Like when you meet, like when you talk to other bronies, you go, "Oh my god, this is like my people," or do you go,
It's hard to know, man. Like right now, it's just been online because we don't have the hugest audience yet.
Right.
And there's clearly factions of bronies that, like, there's like fascist bronies and shit. Like,
there's
a
not
ton of
fascist
braggies.
bronies.
Oh, dude, there are fucking Nazi
yeah.
bronies.
Yeah. There's
No.
a bunch of
Yeah.
like split offs. We're just kind of learning about how it all works and how it's connected. But
And
there's
watching
I
the
think
show-
there's factions of bronies that hate other factions. So
I don't
Really?
understand the fucking Nazi bronies.
yeah, it's a show
There's
about friendship
episodes-
and getting
Yeah,
along.
it's a show about friendship and accepting people for who they are and not fucking judging them.
So no, there's
by
different
goddamn
factions
color. What the
of bronies
fuck?
that don't like other bronies.
Well, I've explored a little bit because we look into like possibly promoting, and there's different like Reddit groups and Facebook groups and stuff, and there's some that are like into the sexual stuff, and then there's some that like ban anyone that's into the sexual stuff. This is a pure fan cast or fan group or whatever.
What is the sexual stuff for?
Dude, you don't
Rule
wanna-
34, dude.
Okay,
I guess
Don't wanna
like
know.
their horns look like
I'm out.
penises.
I'm out.
Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
of
out.
phallic
Let's be
stuff. There's a
done.
lot of people that are all like hot for some of these ponies.
I looked
Oh
up
my
video.
God.
I looked up pictures.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
people
Mikey
like in
moderates
full-on
the
fucking
subreddit.
costumes with their cock cut out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's there's some crazy shit in the. It's kind of fun actually because the brony community is wild, and we're only touching the surface.
Yeah, well, it's diverse, I guess. That's exciting.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's crazy that
it's cool that there's
I-
bronies that like our comedy. That's cool.
for sure.
Similar sensibilities.
You guys are starting your own faction, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Blake, you guys are doing the family, whatever
Yeah,
that is.
Family Records.
I've heard
Family
of that.
records.
Pretty bad, right?
Yeah, but
How's it
Yeah, surprisingly, it has listeners though.
Yeah. It's
What's
pretty
your? When does Family Records come out? Is it every
It's every Tuesday.
Tuesday? Okay.
cool. Bronies
How do you
every
guys-
Thursday.
How do you guys like doing the weekly grind?
It's fun.
Huh? Yeah.
Family Records is nice because we don't plan anything out. We just get together, we carve out an hour and a half.
Oh, so they're fresh.
Yeah,
They're fresh every
just,
week. It's not like we got a pile up of.
Yeah, we don't plan anything out. We just chill and talk and try and have a good time on mic.
It's one of the few pieces of artwork I didn't do, and I really liked it. I like the artwork on the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's really cool. Shout out, who's our artist?
Kyle Brown. You can follow him on Instagram at Kid from Id.
Our theme song by Ryan Fine.
Yeah. I can't tell if that artist's name is true because Blake's face has no emotion. Anyway, I think this is for Tango. I can't wait till the next episode. Who's up next? Who's hosting it?
I already know what I want to do.
Let me know.
Dude.
Yeah. Do we get a teaser or is it going to be a surprise?
Oh, I'll tell you right now if you want, or I can tell you.
Tell me, yeah. What's it going to be?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I want to do Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Oh,
yes.
Classic.
Oh my God, let's do it.
Oh,
I already started coming up with some ideas of some that I'd put together, and I want to see what you guys would say. So
there's some, especially you coming up with with who to marry, fuck, kill. That'd be good. I'm into that. Fun. All right, that's it.
All right,
Tango fans, we gotta, before we say bye, we need to come up with a name for people that are Tango fans.
Oh,
Tango cats.
Our kitties.
Definitely not that. We need to come up with something. I didn't say we need to do it now. Don't do that. Now everybody knows your first ideas are always.
Wait. Everybody, hang on a second. We had bonus fucking shit. I want to hear everybody's bonus ones.
That's legit. Okay.
I gave you mine already.
My bonus one was Linnell. Do you know who Linnell is? The prostitute, the black prostitute from Borat.
Oh yeah.
She Me Too'd me. She tried to rape me. She tried to corner me in a fucking room, and she tried to get all sensual with your boy.
And you put your nuts on her face?
No, I turned her down cold and she kicked me off the show.
You dunked on her?
No, I did not.
She kicked you off the show?
You reserve that shit for MC Hammer.
No, I was like, this is creepy, and I ran out, and the next day she got me kicked off the show.
Dang.
Good times. Because I didn't know who Robin Harris is.
Is that true?
This is yes, that is my bonus.
What about you, Blake?
All right.
Why are you so mean? What about you, Blake?
Okay, you'll go last, Mikey. Sure.
Okay, I'll go next.
Oh wow! No! You already said it was me. Yeah,
it's Blake.
Yeah, fuck you, Mikey.
Yeah, come on.
You shut your fucking mouth when Blake is talking.
All right, so yeah, when I was a kid, the PGA Tour came to town, and I volunteered, and I got to work with Tiger Woods.
Nice. This is true.
No.
This is false. This is
I did volunteer for the PGA Tour. I did work there while they were in town, but no, Tiger Woods never came and associated with the staff.
None of the other ones have any celebrity, and you go with that. It's like just being like, one time when I was 16, I made love to Pam Anderson.
Well, that was okay. So that was my number 3.
Big surprise. That was a lie.
That was my number 3, but I already did 2 truths, and I figured you guys would just assume it was a lie.
Right. What was yours, Mikey?
All right, Mikey.
I got kicked out of a Boy Scouts meeting for giving a kid a Rikishi stink face.
And is this true or false?
It's true.
Okay.
Can you give us?
And how long of the show? How long of the show did it take for you to come up with that? Since you were the only one that wasn't prepared.
Like 10 minutes. I was in there like 10 minutes into the show.
Did you get put into anger management for that one?
No, I just got kicked out. No. Boy Scouts can't make me go through. The school can make me go through anger management.
Wait, Mikey, what year was this?
Before he gets too drunk and starts talking like Edna Modes, I gotta go, you guys. That's for the Tango. We love you guys. We'll see you later.
All right.
It was fun.
Peace.
See ya.
This has been a Fat Tango production.